Alright. Yes, I do hope she comes early. That's all I can really wish for now, with how badly the polls went last time. But yeah, I wish you a good night. I'll catch you whenever next time might be. But yeah. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing today outside of, well, obviously pulling for Castorice, but I think I said that I probably wasn't going to do story. Just spend tonight just working on her. Which probably means I'm just gonna go do some Divergent Universe so I can get my weekly stuff done and work on my gear. Yes, thank you. I do hope I have sweet dreams. Alright, but yeah, anyways, time to log in. Now, I kind of spoiled myself on this part, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, I completely forgot they did this with ZZZ, but I'm guessing this is, I wouldn't say a one-time thing, but this is going to be a rare occurrence where they decide to do a opening cinematic entrance for the banner character. Very cool. And there we go, we have the new warp character stuff. Wahoo! Let's take a look at our options. I'm surprised Himiko is the one that has the most Eidolons, which I guess is kind of a good thing, because I would prefer it to be Himiko and no one else. Well, maybe Bronya, but I figure we hit a point where I would rather prefer Himiko than Eidolons. Obviously, I want all the limiteds. Himiko is still good. Bronya's still good. Now, here is the question. Who is the most useful out of the rest of these characters? To be honest, out of everyone here, the only one I probably still use is like Bailu in some weird cases. Maybe Japard if I'm desperate to just build a full shield healer comp. And then maybe Walt if I want to try some shits and giggles. But I think with how the new system is and the new currency, I probably want to pick the characters that are going to get to E6 fastest. So Walt is going on there. And now it's between Yanqing and Bailu. As much as I preach about the efficiency, I feel like I'd probably use Bailu over Yanqing for most stuff. Because I know they said they're going to buff old 5-star characters, but I don't know if that includes standard banner characters. Because if it does, who knows? Yanqing could go crazy. But I think for now, I actually don't know what Bailu's Eidolons are like. See if we can take a look. 2 outgoing heal increases. E4, your characters do more damage. And then 1 more res. You know what? YOLO. Wait. I thought I had E2 on Yanqing. Wait, what? Oh, now it's there. It wasn't there before. Interesting. Okay, bars me how it's out of order, so put them in order. Alright. There we go, customization complete. We have all the rerun stuff. The exchange store now has some, okay, so they have some new anniversary stuff, so some things you could buy for some extra tickets and other good. The new 5-star shop. Now, I think I'm going to take the route that most, I won't say most, but some people are going to take. I'm going to hold on to this currency and see who they add. Same with the light cone stuff. Got the bundles, the top up reset. What is this? First recollection. Oh yes, the top up event. I will make sure to get this done. Of course, the news story is here. Watch later. You have all the event stuff, the gifts. We'll take our 2 Star passes, and then these are the things you saw here. Annual Trailblaze report. I guess that they dropped this on the actual anniversary date. Anniversary celebration event. The event from the Strange Planet fissure. Which companion's blessing would you like to receive? This also drops on the anniversary. Sucks we had to wait till then because I would like to get my Jades and Fuel now. But who is it that I want to pick? Now I'm chill with most of these characters. I'm not like super like crazy about most of them, right? I know TD was obviously going to choose Firefly, so I think for me, having the bunch here, I'll probably just chill and go with my gamer Silverwolf. Pray that your buffs are great and that her gamer luck will bless me. I'm just gonna click on this to get rid of the exclamation mark. We have the new event thing. Lycone rewards. Oh right, I forgot this erudition Lycone. Of course, all the Solar Jade there. We can claim our golden spirit. No, I do not want to redeem now. I'm gonna hoard that thing. And we have all the showcases, so I guess we could do that while we're chilling. I apologize if it sounded a bit funky. My allergies are deciding to spike up now. I probably should have taken some allergy medication a bit earlier. So we'll have kicked in, well, before the stream started, but it is what it is.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's go.
Commencing support.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
Ouchie. Got a bit too close. Probably should have popped it before running in.
It'll take more than that.
We're in trouble now. Specimen sighted. Here, try this.
Much better. Let's make it quick.
Bad rules are made to be broken.
Fight as one. Commencing retreat to travel. Better late
Let's
than
go.
never. Seize the moment.
That bleed damage. Not enough for the kill rate.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, give me a second. Some stuff around. Of course, our goat Gallagher. Perfect time for him to be reran on the manor, or especially for Castorice. I do need to change up my Gallagher build, I think, to work better with Castorice. Like I need a...
I'll be taking point.
I think I don't know if he's using an ER rope or energy regen rope or a break effect rope. If he's running break effect, I'm gonna probably switch him over to energy regen if I have one ready. And then I don't know if I have him on the HP or I'm gonna switch that also.
Time to get vigilant.
That and I probably want more speed. There's too many things I want.
In the mood for another beating? Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You won't get away. You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Everything is. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
We kill him in one go. Macaron, good to see you again. Last year's anniversary character. I would have loved to E2 you, but unfortunately the time has passed, and I do not have the funds to do so anymore.
The gleam of old blaze. Stream forth, the gleam of old blaze.
Trickier
Okay,
to
they
crack.
did change Kit to now have.
Time for a buzz.
Alright.
This is double speed.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? More seasoning.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
A little more heat.
Step up, let's.
Again? Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A slow simmer over
Right.
low heat, or a quick stir
I
fry.
was supposed to say
over
bop, but that's not even a bop sound effect, so I don't even know what sound I said.
more seasoning. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
We have the upper hand.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Sure, I'll play along.
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
How about letting the enemies a little more heat?
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ouch. Damn, but get the tank. Got it.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Destined for oblivion.
More seasoning. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Alright, we're slowly getting there.
Not yet time to return. There'll be a way. Share good fortunes. Dreams of a... Let us dance once more.
Blast.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! This is more sex in the sea, so please! Grace and elegance. Eternal. Every petal...
All will be swept away by the wind.
Attack detected!
Okay, I want to actually break someone, so we'll hit you on the side. Oh, we got an achievement.
Let's seize this fine moment.
Somehow.
Dream
Cool.
vanished.
I've never got an achievement for this guy, and I was wondering, am I ever gonna get it? Well, today was that day. The galaxy's actually pretty far behind. I'll
Nice
pop
like my
this one.
friends. Indulge yourselves! In the mood for another beating?
I'll hit the wall. I should have hit someone else I could have broken. Oh.
Clouds scattered.
That's all you got?
We'll hit you on the side to hope it to break. Wasting all of our Firefly's turns.
Grace and elegance. Unite our goals.
Attack!
Some value, I suppose.
Oh, I forgot to pop my skill. Whoopsie.
Dream vanished.
Oh,
Dreams
this
of
would
a...
be
Let us dance
perfect
once
if
more.
you can just kill all of them like this. Yeah, there we go. Hey TD, welcome. I've been trying to stall for you to get here. Now we can do Castorice's trial. Alright. We pop our technique. We create a field, nice visual effects. Everyone's dazed, and now if I hit E again, not even attacking but hit E again,
Emerge from your cocoon.
you can see the slight lag as it tries to transition into the bow. Did I make my pick? Oh, with the thingy? Yes I did. I'll show you after.
Bloom.
I did not realize the World Chest thing can target Netherring. It only gives him enough to do like one more extra charge, which I guess is still alright.
May death protect us!
Yeah, animation power creep, baby. We love to see it.
Be careful.
Alright. And then Lolcho will pop his thing after I go through all my burns. Burn.
Receive divinity.
Alright, self-destruct, baby.
May death protect us!
Burn.
Is it coming?
Oh, should I summon them first?
Away we go!
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Well, funny that that they put Luocha as one of the pickable characters. You can always go with him if you don't want to go Gallagher. But you know, I would not recommend that. I think Gallagher is perfectly fine, if not better in some cases. I'm gonna kill this guy so I can make room. Yeah, this is like overload.
Underestimating us will cost you. Embrace a new life.
I should be slowing down these animations so we could be watching this. Alright, let's see this joint attack she has when you have Pollux on the field with her.
Dead souls, return to dust.
Oh, okay, battle's over before I even got him to blow up. The only thing else you missed was me claiming the thingy. It's not here anymore, is it? Oh, the thing to claim the free currency thing was on that menu, but I claimed it already, so it's gone now. There we go. The BP is here. Oh, they added the light cone thing. You need 4 of these, right? Add the light cone memory shard to rewards brackets. So there's one at level 10. Okay, so you only get 1 per patch, which makes sense, because there's no way you can buy a free 5-star light cone per BP. That would be insane. Okay, so this is already there. Okay. Also the mail thing was there. You could choose who you want to receive your letter from. I know you're gonna pick Firefly. I chose Silverwolf, I believe. I can claim all these. I was waiting to claim this in the morning. Go targets. Oh, of course I put all the other characters. Yes. What else can I claim? Got the mail. Go 600. Got the achievements. I finally got this first achievement. Using during the Fugue trial. Oh, and then win a thing with both characters. Okay. No, you won't get the message yet. You get the message when the actual anniversary drops, which is in 17 days. Oh, I just realized. 999 achievements. 1 away. Alright. Besides that, they have some new bundles that you can buy. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna fucking buy it. Me and my gacha addiction. Aware. We have the Stellar Convergence shop, so you have Luocha Rame and all the standard characters. Then the Light Cone exchange. Did we set the top up? Welcome. And then the top up event. Woo! You know what I'm gonna do after this. Oh yeah, also make sure to buy the claim the standard banner pass in the bottom left. They give you one free one. Is that how it works? I thought that's just the one that's included in the BP already. Yeah, it says available after leveling up. Oh, for the $20 one. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. They actually put another one on the $20. Oh fuck. I've been so against getting this, but oh no. No, why? Why did they do this? Okay, you need 4 of these to get a 5-star light cone. So that means you need to buy 4 of these. Assume, like, just not counting the one in the BP, but like the top, just this top part. 4 of these is an extra $40. Can I justify $40 is technically cheaper than buying the currency to just roll for a 75-25 5-star light cone? Technically it is cheaper. Oh god, if I think of it like that, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Oh no, that's fucking evil. But I do get the Castorice icon, which is cute. Man, this is so fucking evil. I wish buying the BP counts as the top-up stuff from the store, but no, this is topping up specifically on the generic shards. Man, and I was just thinking about how I wanted to cut, well, not that I was even spending much to begin with, but because I'm like putting money into savings, it's like I technically have less spending power, even though like, you know, I still get money from my parents. I'm going all the way, the fuck? Okay, let's math it out. Okay, we got, okay, time to whip out the calculator. Okay, everything is top up bonus. 25,000 is the cap. Okay, I'm definitely gonna buy the $150 one. So that is, okay, so $150 alone with the top up bonus is 19,520. And then if I add the $30 one, that's 23,480. And then if I add the $15 one, yeah, so I basically need to buy these first 4. Or if I buy the supply pass, the supply pass gives, oh no, don't open that. Supply pass gives like what, 300? So if I want to stock up on days, I could buy this. But I would need to buy a bunch to make up the same amount as this. Oh yeah, the pricing difference. Oh, definitely not pretty. But yeah, I'll probably buy all 4 of these. So you could probably expect that by some point. But yeah, I guess it is time to rumble. Okay, so it's time to get rid of a team. What team are we gonna get rid of? Alright, I'm gonna let you pick from ETD. Who am I gonna delete? I have 2. Well, to be honest, I'm probably gonna, you know what? I should just delete this team. This team I have not touched in months. Let me just. Where's Gally? It's okay, he'll return. He'll return when he gets his buffs. Okay. Now the question is, who else I'm gonna run with her? Obviously Remembrance MC. Now the question is, am I gonna? Okay, I'm gonna probably do. I know people say you could do Pella. Could technically do Jiao Cho. Could do Ron Mei. I'll do Ron Mei. Is he game buffs? Yeah, Blade's getting buffs. Blade, Kafka, Silverwolf, and Jingliu. Yeah, the Stellaron Hunters and Jingliu. Yeah, they're the ones getting it. People are saying you can run Blade. Yeah, you can. People are running him kind of like how you run Serval with Herta. You just build them for speed, and you go burr. Yeah. You want to see me do that? I can try doing that, but my blade's not built for that. Because from what I understand, for that comp, you need blade with a lot of HP and a lot of speed. So like what? You trade away his body for an HP percent. You trade away his spear for an HP percent. And then you want to have a shit ton of speed on him. Now, you want him to do a little bit of damage, you could keep him as is, but obviously it's Castorice that's doing the damage, not Blade. So until he gets his buffs, maybe he would actually be a decent DPS to dual DPS with Castorice, but we'll see. Anyways, I actually don't remember if I even do summoning rituals anymore. Dude, it felt like it's been so long since I pulled that I felt like I haven't done any summoning rituals. I don't know if I want to change that. Do one? I don't even know. Oh, speaking of Ranmei.
Everyone's talking about this seawater magma flavored snack. It's becoming all the rage on quite a few planets. I've heard they extract seawater and combine it with magma from the mountains. The taste is pleasant, speaking of which, however...
Okay.
I wonder if you should take a liking to them. I'll make sure to prepare more
And it's been
next
so long
time.
since I've heard Ranmei, I actually don't remember this what she sounds like. What's this? Is this? Let's hope I accidentally... Oh, welcome to Starfleet Academy. What the heck is this? Is this new? I haven't been here in a while. Okay. Oh, probably should not look at the achievements. That is a big spoiler itself. Isn't there a TP for my room? Where is it? Oh, it's this TP, not that one. That one's the downstairs TP. Alright. It's time to summon. So, how do I even want to do my ritual? Okay. Gotta make myself presentable. Take the quick old bath. Ultimate damage didn't increase. Cool, we don't even do ultimate damage. Because, I'm gonna do it right next to my bed. Alright. Oh, by the way, you missed this also. I don't know if you remember when ZZZ had their Miyabi patch. But do you remember what happened when we logged in during that time, if you were there? No, like happening in game, not anything else. I think. Okay, well, it'd be better to just show you, I guess. I mean, you probably would have seen it when you logged in yourself, but since we're here. So, you see we have 2 extra buttons now. We have the Celestial Invitation, and then we have the Star Trace Replay. Okay, let's start with the thing you wanted to see before. This thing. So, this is the lineup I decided to go. I don't need to explain why I chose the first 3 characters. I basically chose, okay, Himiko and Bronya, pretty self-explanatory. As for Welta and Yanqing, it was just because they were the highest Eidolons. Just might as well keep building them up. And then maybe one day they'll be E6, but I would rather prefer that doesn't happen, because that would mean I've been losing my 50-50s, and I don't want that to happen anymore. I was honestly thinking of switching out Welta and Yanqing for Bailu and Japard, because technically I do use them on rare occasions in like endgame Divergent Sim Universe stuff, but then I was like, that's super niche, I don't do that stuff anymore. So I was like, I'm just gonna play for the future. So yeah, that's that. Now, as for the other thing, when we logged in, this happens. This exact same thing apparently happened when we had the Miyabi patch. I completely forgot about it until now. But They kicked us out of it. Okay, we didn't get infinite loop. But yeah, we basically logged into that, and then it basically told you, hey, this character's out. Go to their banner. Not together? Oh shit, you are so right. You are so right. There we go. Alright. But yeah. We do have some standard banner pulls. I don't think we're anywhere close though, because I think last time we got the Clara Light Cone. It says we're 30 in, so we're not gonna make it. But yeah. Okay, fine, I'll put them together. But yeah, I don't know what to say, but let's take a look. We are currently 36 into pity, because I tried to dump a few pulls into Triby's banner, but she did not come home early, which, you know, in retrospect kind of sucks, because, you know, Triby's the best support for Castorice. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I believe we have all these characters E6, but that's a fairly good selection of 4 stars. Gallagher the GOAT. Pella's always been good. Lynx is there, I suppose. If Gallagher's there, Lynx is kind of like just there to accompany Pella, I guess. But yeah, we pull. But I guess while we're here just chilling, how did your exams go? Whichever. There's the Lynx. There's a Gallagher. There's the Lynx again. Okay. Very easy. And the Pella. Wow. I got the full lineup. It was something. Is this the one where you told me that you only needed to get 30 to pass? Or was that a different class? Yes? Oh, it was? Okay. It was that one? Well, if you even fail to get to 30, I don't know what to say, bro. That's tough on you. Sword play. Okay, we are 66 in. Not too worried though. Okay, well if it's good on your conscience, I won't speak more on it. Could be better, could be worse. True. All right. We are now in sniping range. 76. 76 is the last one. I would not be surprised if she's at the very end. That would be the biggest kick in the nuts. 66? 67? 68? 69? 70? 71? 72? 73? Hey, memories of the past! We'd love to see that. Fuck. Oh! I forgot we didn't picture forward. But still. Well. Because even with Fushan, I still use her, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, I definitely would have preferred if I won. Okay. So what, that's E1 Fushan on 75. Okay, so now we're back at a pity of 1. I suppose. Well then, we keep going. Alright, we're just gonna rapid fire these now, I suppose. Alright, so punchy. 31. $41. Wait, oh, fuck, I already lost count. How did I lose count? I'm keeping track of this. Did I type it too early? Wait, we were at 36. Then we did 40 polls. Then we did another 4 polls. Okay, I think we're back on counts, I think. Oh, I just realized because of March, like, cool. Okay, so that's 41, 51. $61. $71. Okay, that's like, well, looks like we're hitting that territory. Whoa, this light cone. We haven't got that one. And then last but not least, 81. What the fuck does that mean? I've never seen that achievement before. Does that mean I had to collect a certain amount of characters? Well, I guess that makes sense because we just got Castorice. I thought we had no more of those achievements. Okay, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okay, 1, 3, 5. Well, there she is. We did not win the 50-50. So once again, we lost. How many 50-50s in a row now? Let's see. Lost 4 50-50s in a row now. Definitely. No wait, yeah, 4 50-50s in a row now. Not exactly a pretty number, but we live with it. Now, you're asking, how good is she without her light cone? From what I can understand, I don't remember the numbers, but there is a pretty big gap between her light cone and the other options. Which means, that sucks. Alright, let's take a look. Where art thou? Okay, but yeah, let's take a look. Damage report. Woo! We get extra 30 crit damage whenever she has her field up.
Isn't every morsel, every drop predestined?
Very cool. Now, I really should not be doing this, especially because I lost 50-50. But I think you know what I'm going to say. And I'll let you say it for me. Because I know that you know me. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That's when it strikes. That's when it freaking strikes. I'm gonna do it anyways, cause you know why? I make terrible life choices. All the light cones are pretty booty. Actually, wait, which light cone is this one? Post-op? Actually, post-op might not be too bad. How much of those do I have? Because I did mention that I did want to go back to fix my Gallagher. Specifically, oh, He already has S5 with that light cone. Never mind, I don't need that one. I do need to level up his heal though. I do have S5. Yeah, I think I want to use this one, especially if I'm running him with Castorice. I do need to change up his build. He is a bit too slow for my liking. I need to get him more speed. And then I also need to raise his traces so he can heal more. So I need to level up these two things. I actually need to farm abundant traces for once. Wow, I didn't think about it. And raise his HP. Okay, I know what I need to farm now. Okay, but before anything, let's at least put our...
Do not worry. My curse is a blessing on the battlefield.
Need to give her a blessing. Okay, let's see what this achievement is. I'll take 50 characters. Nope, I just never got it. And of course, Castorice is there now. Game tools. Ah, yes, the recommendations for her. I wonder what they recommend. Oh, wow, they have a auto lineup thing. No, I don't want to see that. No, I don't want it. Stop showing me that. Got it. Disable. Alright, let's see. Recommended light cones, back up. Ah, yes. They recommend these two light cones. Now, I'm not sure on the math on it. I don't remember. I think, weirdly enough, well, I guess it makes sense. It's not weirdly enough, but technically, the Bailu light cone is better than both of these. At least until the Bab House light cone gets S5. Then I think it's slightly better. But, yeah. Anyways, enough of the stalling. We are 6 into pity. We know the drill. Fuck it. Evolve. Can I put DDD on this banner? Tell me about it. Then again, I think I already have one S5 DDD. I would have preferred if they had Memories of the Past, because I still need an S5 of that one. But if they had both, oh boy, I would not be surprised if there's people that polling on the Lycom banner for the 4 stars instead of the 5 stars. Or just a post-op that I was talking about earlier. Man, post-op is the only thing I'm getting. Okay, okay, fine. I asked for it, I'll receive. Okay, thanks game. But what was I gonna say? Man, I don't even know if it's worth for me to even look at the animation anymore, cause like, bro, I have not seen it in ages. It's just false hope for me. I should just wait until I hear the music and then go buck wild. Bro. I'm actually manifesting only that light cone. Have I even got any other light cone on this banner? I actually don't think I have. Oh, why I jinxed it? Alright, there we go. The Acheron Black Swan. And then this might be it. It's like on the cusp. Okay. Alright, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, now we're just getting bombarded with the Acheron's ones, now that I mention it. I already lost track. Is this 61? 62? 63? 64? 65? Is this the very last one? My heart sank for a moment. Oh, thank the fucking lords. Oh. We have seen a prayer in these, or not a prayer, we have seen the light in these trying times. But somehow we're even more poor than before. Okay, well, Castorice, at least you look mighty pretty in your everything. Alright, let's level up everything. Actually, well, wait, before I even level the light cone, I farmed enough for her traces, but I don't know if I farmed enough for both her traces and her light cone. But considering that I don't need to level up her basic attacks, I think I should have enough. But we'll see.
Look, light is coming in.
Yes, I have seen the light. That is true. Now pulling standard, yeah. I was about to say, I keep forgetting to say that I saw the standard banner pull, so we'll do that after. Oh god, I don't have enough of the mob mats. I definitely have not been killing enough overworld enemies.
Look, light is coming in.
Or well, I guess I still have killed enough. I just
All
didn't
things
convert.
cycle through life and death. The end is also the beginning.
Okay, well I guess it's good that I pulled on her to fill up the traces. I don't know if it was enough to get me to the next temple, but we'll see. Standard. It was enough to get me to 30. Okay. I need to put her on my support thing, I guess. What would I have on my support? I know Herta's on there. I don't know who else is on there. I'm guessing it's my other supports, right? It's probably Sunday and maybe is it Fushan? Oh, now I don't even know if I want to take off Fushan. Well, I don't think people need to borrow more tanks. They want to borrow DPSs, so I guess I'll throw Castorice on. Okay, so let's see. Standard banner, standard banner. We are 30 in, so we should be at 60 at the end of this. All I hope for is either early 5 stars or give me more memories of the past and DDD. I don't think I need more DDD because I honestly don't have anyone I'm currently using it on. I guess it doesn't hurt to have at least 2, because I definitely don't think I have 2. Hey! Oh wait, I have him E6. I forgot. Who's he on? Whose banner was he on? It wasn't Herta, was it? I mean, I must have been, if I pulled for him and got that many copies. Alright, this is 50. Nice deep well. Hey, there we go. The last light cone I didn't get on the light cone banner. Crazy. And 60. Okay, so no early. But we are getting closer to the what's it called? To the 5-star. Hey, speaking of Serval, we missed her earlier. Man, I always keep getting reminded whenever I see her splash art. Bro, look at that. Never not get tired of it. Hey, and March. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look for our light cones. We got a bunch of light cone stuff. Anything I can refine and put together. This is the BP light cone, right? Did I never... Oh, I guess I never R5'd it because the Remembrance light cone came out first and I prioritized that, I think. Another secret valve. Superimpose you. It's not. Oh no, that's the that's not the BP light cone. That's the free one they give you. The BP light cone's the one with Anya and stuff, right? Oh, I only have one of those. Okay. Let's see. The moles. I don't know what I thought it was. I have the Don Hung one. Sure, I'll superimpose you. March one we only have a few of. Memories of the Past. That should be on my Harmony MC, but my Harmony MC is not active right now. So where is it even on this if it's not if my character's not active? Is it still here? No, that's Stance. Oh, my Ting Yun has it. Oh god, do I still use my Ting Yun for anything? Maybe I can finally give this to my Ron Nei. She's still using the Freestar light cone. I don't know if it's enough to make her rotation good. I don't know if I need S4 or S5. Or is it S4 and she needs to get hit once? I actually don't remember. Hey, we have enough for S5 post-op again. Wahoo! Do I have the Remembrance light codes? Yeah, I do have two of them already. Okay, cool. What else I'm missing? Do superimpose. Okay, superimpose you. Swordplay. I have one S5. I guess I have another one here that can S4. But yeah, alright. Let's actually get her built. Alright, so we got that. Let's level her up for traces. Get the big stuff.
The traces we leave in this world
she says
will
it
last
too.
much longer than death.
So we definitely want to max out her Memo Sprite skills. Okay, it's going to keep asking me to synthesize. Let me just convert a whole bunch of these. Section. No, I just want the... No, I don't... Wait, what? How do I craft up from the other ones? Stupid. I want to use the other materials. Why is it not letting me? Am I stupid? Why is it not letting me use the original materials? But unless I didn't use the right options. Okay, I guess I chose the wrong option. I'm stupid. Okay, we'll convert a whole bunch of these. Then we're gonna need a whole bunch of these. Okay, now I'm seeing how little of these I have. Oh god, I need to convert more. You know what, that new currency they mentioned? I definitely need more of those. Oh god, I'm worried if I even have enough of these mats. Okay, let's see. Okay, traces. For one, I think this is probably the first. Actually, it might not be the first character that every single trace is actually worth getting. Like, there's no debate. Am I gonna do sword today? A part of me wanted to say no, but knowing how long the story takes, like from the previous patches, technically starting it today wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world. But if I do it, I have no idea when's the stopping point gonna be. Or when's a good stopping point gonna be. But part of me does want to start it just because, well, story, right? Okay, now let's see. This one increases Netherwing's damage. If I want to level that, she does more damage with her skill. That does do good damage, and then all type res. I think I was gonna max all of these anyways. The problem is, do I have enough of the mob mats? Oh, they stopped asking you for it after a certain point. Oh god, do I have enough to? Oh god, I don't think I have enough to level up for Lycon. We might need to pop some. Pop some of the thingies. The fuel. Okay, I really need to go more mob overworld slaying. Bro, I'm down to my nitty gritties. Oh, I need to remember to decompose the light cones. Salvage. Okay, I still have enough remembrance things somehow. I don't remember pre-farming that much over, but okay, we somehow have enough. Woo. Okay, we still had these. Okay, so that's so good. All right, what are my stats looking like? That is a good question. I know my Simuni relics are definitely slacking, but they're not the worst thing in the world. It suffices for now. I have not mathed how much crit rate and stuff she has, but I'm gonna hope that it's over 80. If not, that's pathetic. And then crit damage, I think it's definitely over 250. But like how much more over 250? If it's somehow not over 250, then I'm trolling. Actually, no, wait. No, it's definitely not over 250. I already had all my stuff equipped and it was like 180 something. So maybe over 230? If it's somehow close to 250, I'll be pretty satisfied. If not, that's pretty good. I actually don't know what her highest peak in numbers are, but... Okay, never mind. The crit damage was not as much as I thought it would be. Oh right, the crit rate doesn't apply because it doesn't show until we get into the battle, right? So I need to add 32 from this. So that's like 87. Okay, the crit rate's good. And then crit damage, this technically gives 28. So if I add another 28, that's 229. Okay, that's pretty good. Considering that, like what? This doesn't have crit rate, and this doesn't have crit rate. I could definitely get into the 90s. I might actually have a bit too much crit rate on my other pieces. Because like what, she's probably going to get crit rate buffs from other characters, so I think she might hit cap. So like what? This piece, I wish it hit more into crit damage. This piece, it didn't roll that high into crit rate, but I wish it hit more into crit damage. Honestly, this second piece might be better, because it does have HP %. I lose crit damage and crit rate, but it does give a lot of HP, a bit more HP %. Kind of hard to say though. Can't really argue about the body. The body was hard to do. The boots definitely lost a lot on the defense %. I can't really argue. Could lose 8 crit rate to get a bit more crit damage and HP %, but I don't know if it's worth losing that much crit rate. But yeah. Now that that's all done, I guess I will leave the decision to you TD, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to pour a few hours into story? I say few hours, but probably gonna 2 to 3 at most. Well, I guess that is technically still a few, but it's either that or I just pretty much spend the rest of the night just like re-rolling relics and stuff or something. Wait, dude, tell me there's something in the fridge? What's in here? I guess I do technically have the biggest fridge in the place. So I'm guessing everyone has been using my fridge. March 7th homemade ice cream. Special covered in cling film. Conductor. I'm not gonna be a bad guy and eat any of these things. Emerald green fabric. I was like, okay, that one's definitely down hung, right? Or I'll be the nice guy. I'll just keep letting them use it. Okay, so let's check tomorrow. Okay, I guess we come by tomorrow. You don't care? Well, obviously, like, I'm just wondering if you're gonna be here for it. If you're gonna be here for it, then sure, I'll do it. Oh, story recap. Is it just gonna be like a paragraph thingy that I look at? Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, the first arc, waiting for Final to come back. He didn't, so we had to go in and rescue him. Okay, and then of course Maide had to deal with his personal struggles. Then we have the Dark Reaper aura farming on us multiple times. Then we had a quote-unquote hostage situation, Jan got murked. Well, now we have Maide aura farming. We had a funeral. And that's it. Alright. Time to start the mission! A part of me is debating where I should keep farming for better Castorice stuff, or if I should
It's still early.
focus on getting stuff for
Where to
Gallagher.
now?
Because there's probably tons of relics that's sitting in my inventory that I could probably refurbish for Gallagher, but I need to take a look. I was like, what do I want to run on Gallagher now? Like, what is he running? He's running this. Crit damage is nice, but honestly, I could throw the HP set on him so he has more HP. I don't know if I really need to raise his outgoing healing bonus by 10%. I'm just wondering if a skill of his is enough to maximize the charge for Castorice's thing. If not, then I guess I could stick with this. But otherwise, I probably want to switch to like, what, another 2-piece speed set? This piece has good break effect. I'm wondering if I have another set, or another piece with good break effect and HP. Because that's why I start wanting now. Higher HP for drain. It's like, I don't need break effect after a certain point. That's just for better healing, I think, right? I forgot how he works. Yeah, so 150 break effect maximizes outgoing healing. But you technically don't even need that much, because I don't think you need that much healing. Yeah, my break effect's only 86. I saw a number that you want just 66 or something. Or it's like something in the 60s. I could be wrong. But I could drop break effect a little bit if it means getting enough speed to make him work. This I can't really make any better. This I can't really make any better unless I had HP percent. But if I was gonna roll on the new set, then I guess I could always shoot her better. But yeah, I think I just need more speed because like what? Only one piece has speed. Actually no, none of these pieces have speed. It's only on my boots. Like what? If I can get 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, that's a bit optimistic. Another 30 speed. That's 158. And then if I get like another speed set, that's gonna be over 160. I say that's pretty good. If I can get that far. But yeah, I think I want to build him, repurpose him for I wouldn't even say repurpose him for Castorice, because like I feel like to use him most efficiently, you want him to go fast, so he can just basic attack spam, so he can regenerate SP. Or in the case of Castorice's team comp, you want him to go fast, so he can spam his skill, so Castorice can get our ult up faster. I guess outgoing healing is fine, because I have the ult here. And then he does have energy regen here. That's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see what I can do with Gallagher. I might need to go back and rewatch Castorice Guide for like the 5th or 6th time to figure out how I want to play Galley. Oh, speaking of which, Trailblazer profile. Oh, it's Fugue I have in here. Ooh. Who do I want to replace in this picture? Oh, I don't even need to say. Yeah. Okay. It is up to you, TD. You said you want to see Castorice, so who am I replacing between Sunday and Fugue? Technically, between the two, I would probably replace Fugue. Just because Sunday at least has his light cone, so he's definitely more useful there. Fugue? Yeah, you already have Fugue anyways, right? You got lucky on her, so... Alright, with that, we will continue the story. I don't know why, my sleep has been kind of weird lately. It's like, my sleep hasn't really changed too much hour, like, going to bed wise, but for some reason I've been waking up later, which is bad, because I want to have mornings, you know? Maybe I just need to put my phone alarm on a higher blast, but hopefully we'll figure out a good stopping point for the story. We'll see. Alright, let's see. Unexpected encounter with the Flame Reaver led to the premature extraction of the core flame. And then we're taking on the divine roll of time, maybe? So, okay, we'll see. Let's see how long this trial is. If it's not that long, maybe we'll stop afterward. Abios' memory has unveiled the first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. And if that's not anything gruesome to think about. Oh god, if I become part of that prophecy, I totally have to be the last one to live, because the journey must continue. The game can't end with me, right?
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
Okay, hang on, let me put something in the kitchen real quick. What else was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, I don't know if I was watching Honkai Impact or something, but I was like, I think I was just browsing the internet, and you know, people are always making parallels between the flame chasers to the Chrysosayers. I always kind of like been okay, you know, we get it, we get the point already. But for some reason, I went back to like think about like Honkai Impact the Legion Realm stuff, and then I'm like, Damn, I don't know if I'm ready to go for another one of those. And then I was just listening to some old OSTs and I was like, oh yeah, if they do what they did in Penacony, like where they brought back like a few Honkai Impact OSTs into Penacony, and they did the same thing here, but for Amphorius. Bro's gonna I call myself Bro. Bro's gonna be a train wreck, and you're just gonna hear me just staring at a screen in silence. That, or I'm just gonna be unmuted, just blowing into a tissue paper, because that shit's gonna make me cry. 100%.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling
Oh, funny that they
everyday
mention
mundane
exams now that you
tasks.
finished one of yours, TV.
Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
Damn, she's taking jabs at him even now.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology taught
Yeah,
by
I was
the
gonna say,
blasphemous
isn't that
Greek
kind of
performer
ironic? He
himself.
doesn't believe in the Titans and
I
stuff,
can
yet he's
imagine
teaching a
their fear.
class about mythology.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Damn.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame.
Some time, huh?
However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Ooh, time to stabby stab. You always
Just
wanted
as I
to.
feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest.
People shy me.
You're here.
Oh yeah.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Me with my freshly built Castorice team? Yes, we are ready. The power of Gacha will fill me with copium and hope. Well, I guess copium is hope.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
No dog into sacred beast. I wonder how many more actual words Mem is gonna say this patch. Will we get a full well, actually we technically already got a full sentence last patch.
Is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
To talk about is there a plan B?
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
If I do not descend to hell, who will? Yes.
Mem worry. Memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Just casually threw in the worry in there.
Mem, memmy, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Hero.
Hero.
Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinan will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point.
Reminding me of all the Mem
And
posts.
again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Merely rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
There's two of us now, just like the trailer.
Mister, may everything go well for you and Mem. It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya.
Okay, yeah, the lip syncing for Castorice is still pretty bad.
That Lady
I don't know why.
To me.
Is it only just Castorice I'm noticing
Tracing
for?
back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since She knew how much I like to read. No, it's just an ordinary book. It's definitely not some kind of unique
Just
copy.
ordinary, quote unquote.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself.
I'd have a feel like this is based on the true
on
story
the
type
city.
beat.
As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise. The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving a mark. She's probably not thinking much of the watches.
That's right. Writing,
Gotta think
drawing, and
optimistically.
taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But
Oh god,
I'm
not the Rosy
also
Celestial
very
Maiden.
curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
Good old March. Where is
Despite
March when you
having
want her?
visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity,
Alright, let's take another bet. What are the chances that
forget
we'll
it.
even have anything March
let's
related
talk
in this
about this
patch?
in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
Alright. I think from what I heard, people told me that Don Hung is... not told me, but people have said that Don Hung is still not voiced, so...
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Oh. Fine then. Hang on, before that, let me just activate this. Do we get any more of the... Oh, we still have more memory shards. I have not been doing this all the time. I kind of forgot again, but there's nothing for me to spend it unless they add new stuff this patch.
That's
oh,
right.
Don Hung is on voice.
Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of
Citizen
you should
Assembly?
probably know.
We're gonna have the uprising.
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akima better. Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey. Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
We take some exams. Oh no, not Paperfold University. My internet during that time was ass. I'm totally going to disconnect in the middle of an exam.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud.
Dawncloud? Okay, so that's one of the 2 new areas we're going to, I
During
suppose.
the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs, led by Aglaia,
Don't
should
remind me of the
still
era.
hold
That
the
will
right
forever
to
be a
govern the
stain
Holy
in
City, and whether the Titan's
streaming
conquest
hobby
should
career.
continue.
I don't know if I can mix hobby and career in the same sentence.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the Opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the Opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaia that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Another target. Ooh.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of
Oh, because he's in
Anaxa.
opposition to us. So if they get someone like him who has the power of a Titan on their side.
Aglaia will surely take
Demigods
back
versus
Cersei's core
demigods.
flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time... Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
Oh god, turning on one another? Aware.
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for. Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Orynyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Oh god, so much. Yeah, I was tapped out. I won't lie about that. Definitely did not want to be reading through all that.
Mem nervous.
Yeah, mem nervous. A sitting duck that's been thrown to the deep end. Well, if it's a duck, we should still be able to float, so... Imagine that's where we choose to end the stream, just like right before we next part of the journey.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
Alright, it's time to
If
step
you
up
have
to the
already
plate.
made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please step forward.
A part of me thinks we're gonna fail just because, like, I would have expected us to get a power up from this, but like we already became Remembrance Trailblazers, so like, how much more can we get? Man, I should probably memorize how these symbols look, because I don't have most of these memorized. Like, I know Thanatos is one. I definitely know Nicodor's. One of these has to be Janus. One of them has to be Zagreus. One has to be, I forgot what the Romance Titan was called. But like, that's 4. Is Circe's up here? And is that all the numbers? 7. So we got, okay, so we obviously got My Day. Oh, hi there. Okay, so we got My Day. I'm gonna guess Zagreus is in the hands of I was about to call her Pardo, bro. I'm blanking on her name. Cypher. We got Tribios. We got Aglaya. Those really the only demigods we have? And then we have like some other core flames, like we got Orynyx. I guess Anaxa is probably one of these. Well, I'm like blanking out on all the characters. That's like all the characters we have, right? Probably just not memorizing the names on who's gotten what so far.
Mister, I am sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves. Right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing?
Ha, you're funny. The worst is yet to come, I'm sure.
That sounds a little strange. Don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive?
Okay, that definitely does not sound
Sorry.
exactly comforting.
It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it.
Hello,
You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time,
It's been a
I
hot
could
while
never have
since I've seen
imagined
you.
that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Amphorius. Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside.
Anyways, how's it been going?
If something
I suppose?
unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and
How am I
rescue
doing?
you.
Doing alright. Just doing a little bit of story.
Catherine
Probably
bless
not
you.
too much since it's kind of late. And I definitely don't want to ruin my sleep schedule anymore than kind of already is. It's not like ruined, but for some reason I'm waking up earlier, so trying to not stay up late to hopefully remember
Little
that.
Gray and Men, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Oh boy, I wonder what we're gonna see. Probably get access to a new area.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, will have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
What are the chances that Mem takes over the position and not us? I would not be surprised.
The 8th core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Ornix.
Okay, so it only glows if someone possesses it. Okay, so there's people I'm missing.
By the 2 elected
Or am I
heroes
just
of the
stupid?
Chrysos
I might just be stupid.
A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a
Did I pull for
sacred
Castorice?
beast that
I did.
invokes miracles.
Did not win the 50-50, but nevertheless we kept going.
Mem. Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the
Okay, just
world,
hearing memming alongside us is like so like I can't just help but chuckle.
of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither.
I would not be surprised
in willing
if the very
service
last
to the
line Mem
prophecy.
talks like normal. Oh god, we really had to interject with
These are
that.
just words meant to make the prayer seem
Bro, we had to
more
really break the
solemn.
immersion by questioning that.
Please, focus. And surrender the core flame.
Alright. Add another one to the books. My eyes!
Ornix. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
I love all of you. Farewell. I love you and all you guys and girls, I guess.
Don't worry, you're tougher than I am, right?
Skipped for a bit. Well, where did you start skipping? I suppose I could fill in some of the blanks, but obviously there's still quite a bit missing.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Uh-oh.
Speak. I'm listening.
And of course we won't know the contents of it till who knows when.
Slap, slap.
Slap slap. Doesn't even mem the slap part. She just says slap slap. Alright. TLDR of Amphoria's story. Well, we made it to Amphorius. Some weird funky stuff is going on. Originally March was gonna come with us, but she didn't feel good, so she stayed behind. Me and Don Hung went first. We got sniped out of the sky, crash landed, met the locals, and basically we learned that there are 12 regional gods, kind of, called the Titans. They have their own special powers. There's this group called the Chrysos heirs. They have a prophecy where they need to collect all 12 of them in order to save the world from a disaster known as the Black Tide. And so far we've been making good progress. And here we are, taking on a trial to assume one of their divinity because we need people to take the places of the Titans. And yeah. And that's where we are. We don't know exactly. It's a bad thing. It's like a bad phenomena that's basically destroying the world. So you're as much as on the same boat as we are when it comes to that. Is it like a physical thing? Probably. Yes and no at the same time. It's both physical and like not physical.
How do you feel?
Hey, there we go. There's the full sentence. Oh, I guess one thing I forgot to mention is that Trailblazer gained a new power because another Aeon cast her gaze upon them. And so our new power is this pink buddy here that we call Mem.
That's right. Look. I don't know what.
Oh my god, we actually have fully talking Mem. Okay, we're in it.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
What are the chances that we come out of this trial and Mem is still going to be able to talk fully in sentences? And because Amphoria's story is going to last so long, technically we're going to hear more of Mem talking than not talking. So then the weirder part would technically be Mem not talking in normal words. Unless we call the norm her saying Mem because that's how we met her, but anyways.
Mother. It hurts. Have I finally reached the end?
Oh god, don't tell me this is another area of like
isolation.
Old Janetopolis? I forgot what the place is called.
Next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
I don't got painkillers, but
Memories.
I got some good jokes.
Broken.
Okay, so we are in Janetopolis.
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
I like how the door is still there from how we got in here technically in the last patch story. Three characters from scratch. Who else are you building that you need for her?
You. It's you. I remember you.
Yes, we were there that one time.
Skyfather has gazed upon you.
Okay.
Mother is calling for you.
But who is Mother? Please tell us more. Well, yes. Okay, so yeah. This refers to when we first got our power, which I did mention. Well, remember that it's always a marathon, not a race. Take your time and enjoy building. Of course, there's always going to be cryptic messages. We're never going to get a straight answer. We're totally not going to get an answer for this one. Mother is Mother. Crab baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
Yeah, traces don't, so that's unfortunate because each trailblazer is a different path. So at least you don't have to worry about XP mats, but I guess that's technically the least of your worries. The most of the building is either the relics or the traces, so that's the rough part, unfortunately. Links, I'm guessing because you need a healer.
Something in
You have a lot of resin saved? Well, time to hop to it, I suppose.
An important matter.
Orynyx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate
Pella?
of Amphorius.
Ooh, Pella would never be the bad choice. Unless they power
memories,
creep Pella somehow.
every
But
single
even then,
ripple
she's still a good
falls onto your
free-to-play alternative,
shoulders.
so, you know.
There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom.
Freedom! K-Kona.
I want freedom.
Yeah, come to the land of the free.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Nice traveling, you big fella. Yes, leave it to us. We will complete the mission. Whatever that is. Oh hey, speaking of mission, DZZ live stream on Friday morning at 7:30, patch 1.7.
Powerful and tenacious.
I actually don't know how much 1.8k is in terms of max, but you know, it's definitely not a little.
Something. Just one thing.
One thing. What is the one thing? Please.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack.
How much am I gonna stream for? I would probably say another 1 to 2 hours. We're lacking a future? Uh-oh, that does not sound good. We're totally gonna die. Damn, that's kind of a terrible thing to hear.
Future?
Damn, you're saying you have no life.
From the sky. You should have dissipated already.
Uh-oh.
The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Uh-oh, we're losing it.
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
Okay, well, I have been hearing theories about
Right
us
now,
technically already being dead, and that's why Castorice is,
a collection of walking memories.
uh-oh.
What? How is that possible?
Damn, that's kind of a very sick and nasty thing to hear. Like, imagine like you're on like deathbed, and like you're like having like a very long flashback thing, and somehow in that flashback you're like living a lucid dream, thinking you're still living a normal life, and then you get hit with this realization like, oh, you're actually dead, and then you realize that in your last moments you had gotten in an accident, and then you get thrown back into reality where you're on deathbed and then you die or something. The trial is collapsing.
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time.
Ma'am, it's up to you.
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to eternal despair.
Hey, you know me. I like to compare all sorts of things in weird ways.
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice.
is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Strider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you.
Oh, so we are getting it.
The
Maybe?
fate of the world. If you wish to, save it. Go and find your future that has been stolen.
Is that my prophecy? Go and find your future that has been stolen?
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
Okay, I'm guessing that might be my prophecy? Because everyone receives their own prophecy once they...
Challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Alright, well, we know where that leads us next. Before the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. Okay, so that's my prophecy. I got 15 hours. Or is 15 dawn hours 15 days? This is the true time? Alright, we got 15 days. In-game days, anyways. Hey, you! You're finally awake. Oh my god. Not like this. Alright, we have the powers, but albeit only for now unless we pass the true trial. Something I've never told me. Ooh, secrets. Oh, don't tell me we got hit by the lance while we were in the cart. Is that how we actually died? We actually got skewered? It makes so much sense. Every time we gain a new power, we get pierced. This is the cycle again. We got pierced by Nikador's lance. We're getting another power up. Easy. She uses the new relics, the new Divergent Universe and Cavern of Corrosion relics. Yeah, I was gonna say, damn, that rock must have been big if it knocked you out.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, okay, she can't talk.
Heard you two
Okay, so she,
talking about
okay, well,
Thanatos.
I guess we permanently have them
Cass
talking.
is also
It
very
begins.
concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Yes, indeed, let us do that.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosaurs already know everything that has happened to you.
Well, yeah, Don Hong told us that you're
too
telling
worried,
them.
so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
No, it's fine. We're part of the team now. Every detail must be, well, maybe not every detail, but better to let them in, because otherwise we would be, struggling a lot more to keep myself alive, right? Alright, to the gardens. Alright, now where is she?
Mister, I'm right here.
Oh.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Okay. Does she have her death aura going around?
Please pardon me.
Oh my god. I mean, I think I've already said it before, but oh my god, she's so pretty. People blush. She holding? Oh, she's touching my cheek. Oh, I've been stricken. A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses. Its sweetness making you forget that need to breathe, or the need to breathe. You realize that you're still alive. Your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch disperses as quickly as it came and replacing it. The touch of fingertips and a tremble, born of trepidation.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
That's probably the reason why we could touch her. You're invading my personal space? Damn, that's a bit rough. Am I really dead? She's shaking? Is she scared of what's happening to me?
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities.
Well, we're kind of exploring most of her story in this patch, but from what we've gotten from the current story stuff and like all the trailers and stuff, in the original city she came from, well, when she was born, she was blessed with some weird death powers, right? And the city that she lived in essentially extorted that power from her and used her as like an executioner type of thing. And so she has this very solemn background where, you know, she can't really interact with anyone because she'll kill them type of deal. But then she found new purpose by being invited to join the Chrysos heirs in hopes of, you know, not letting that have anymore. And so, yeah.
But, Mister,
I feel like there's definitely a lot more
would you be willing
details
to let me
missing than
try
that compared
again?
to my TLDR of
This
Amphorius.
time,
So.
I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this
Area
time.
of contact? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's she gonna do next? Give me a hug?
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Okay, what is she gonna do? Okay, she's still holding my cheek, which I still think is more affectionate than expected.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace
just some nice
and
cutscene.
cannot find a way to escape.
Cutscene pictures. I mean, people definitely wanted to see more of it than seeing just black screens describing what's happening, so I ain't complaining.
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as
well enough to
also,
until the very
please
last
accept this
second, and then
Styxian
it'll just
fable.
plummet to 0.
Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Book. Styxian Fables. And then
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the...
okay, so same line as before. Alright. To the baths. Alright, you two.
They're here.
That partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Feels quite cool being a departed spirit.
Well, at least you look no different from the living. I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
You've completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful,
is Lord checking for
Thanatos
Castorice?
wouldn't have disappeared
He's
without a
fairly
trace.
good.
Nevertheless, now
But of
is
course
not
he's
the
a
time
limited
for us to
character,
give
so
up.
it's only up to you if you
At the
really
very
want to
least,
chase after him.
we can
Or
still see
unless you already
glimmer
have
of
him, then you know,
hope.
perfectly fine to use him.
Cypher.
I know Gallagher.
If anyone
Oh,
in this
there we go,
world
Cypher
knows the
mentioned.
whereabouts of death,
But if you have Gallagher,
it would be
Gallagher's
her.
still a good free-to-play
I'll try and get
alternative.
her to return to Akima.
I know he was on the banner,
but do
so I don't
be
know if you managed to
prepared for a
get
less than ideal
some copies of
outcome.
him and stuff, but Gallagher
Please
also works just
understand
fine.
that throughout the
So if you want to
history
just
of
save,
Amphorius,
then I would just
no
stick with
one has
Gallagher.
ever managed to
Gallagher's
escape
still
the
good
clutches of death.
and useful in most cases, so
At the end of time,
probably more worth to invest in him.
Thanatos silently awaits all. It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But
He's definitely the
before
most
that,
universal of the bunch.
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh no, the council.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
I'm back here again.
Whoa, what is this? Very nice shot of him, but we got some spooky looking guys. Definitely giving me Final Fantasy VII vibes with, I forgot what those guys were called.
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh.
Yeah, if you're building Gallagher for Castorice, I think all you need is
tracks
as much HP as you can, a good amount of break effect,
Hey!
and make him fast.
Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
Oh god, what the hell is that voice?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Ooh, Thanatos. We need that.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity. Is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
That's Cersei's being angry.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15
exactly the same
more
as
entry
me.
hours.
Unless my prophecy was describing his scenario.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
Damn, he's like Anthony.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
Damn, got it.
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Oh boy. Replace him? Okay, we can. I know we've set up a team for Castorice, but in the case that we get to fight, we Okay, I don't know if you actually pair Naxa with Berta, but since he's erudition, I'm gonna assume that he can actually put in some work with her on the same team. Who knows? Fuck it. Because hand cannon shotgun thing. What does this skill look like?
Watch this magic trick.
Wow.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagoras.
Oh god, we have the robot guy from the trailer.
It's been a while, Lord Enexagoras.
This guy totally does not look creepy at all. Totally normal dude.
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
I wonder if the council has Talantin as one of the guys.
There are Anti-Catherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Be done.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Anti-Catherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Enexagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threads, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Enexagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Dude, that laugh is totally gonna come to bite us.
Would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please. Is there something on your mind, Lord Enexagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
Time is on your side, yeah, as if.
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Is that so?
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
That's insane. Oh my god, the hands reaching out. Okay, it's also a bit loud.
Please, Professor.
Damn, a cutscene for a hand.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity.
Yeah, I got no time for that. I'm gonna procrastinate like always and do it last minute.
View. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you.
Damn, she
but
really
it
rubbing
turns
it
out
in.
you just
She's
left
like, you got
one
no plan.
cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Alright, how big is this map? It's a really big circle and you keep going straight, okay. Alright, it says walk around before the messenger arrives. Alright, let's quickly run over to those places.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Okay, I'll at least go around repairing these things. I see a butterfly. Is that what we're collecting in this area? Flamefly. You can also say it's a firefly. Huh?
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here
You
safe
can always
and sound.
appreciate a good firefly
Thank
joke.
the
I got you.
fates.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Cremnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma.
They're definitely
The only
hypocritical.
remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents.
They're hating on the flame chase
They might
journey,
well make their move
and then
at
one
the
of them
upcoming
is,
Citizens'
happens to do
Assembly.
good for their side. They're
No
willing
surprises
to
there,
blaze that man, but make it
Thank you
the
for your
sole
honesty,
exception.
virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think.
Oh god, we haven't never run those puzzle things. Not like this.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
In your bluff here.
Anaxagoras.
I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud.
Oh, I'm
so
so
you
scared.
better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
Bro doesn't know we're talking to God.
Enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Oh no, she's feeling flattered.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Ooh.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore,
Hey, that's massive brain
your
power
journey
right
to
there.
Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old?
Damn. Damn, she actually just going for everything, doxing him.
Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
Can't believe they brought that up here. He needs his little plushies.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh?
Nah, they're totally dead.
Are they also living in Akama?
He's just gonna drop it nonchalantly. They're dead.
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
It depends on what artifacts, relic set you have, and what characters you're running.
Is everywhere.
If you're running her
I can't bear to look.
specific relic set,
when I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either.
Outside of battle, you're probably gonna
Georios,
hopefully be in like the
Aquila,
30 to
Kefali,
40 range.
And you, of course.
Although
I prayed to every titan
then
that I could
you'll get
think
another
of for
40
help.
something from the set. That'll
My
get you in like
efforts
the
were
60s to
ultimately
70s.
futile.
And then maybe you might have some extra crit
This-
rate stuff from outside. Who knows? I think that's probably a good start.
Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of Thelesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person.
Concept of the soul.
Was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Ooh, very pretty constellation on the top. And Anaxagoras in his old student clothes.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
Average be a negative. Okay, well as long as you're matching the requirements, that's fine.
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Oh. Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
to
good.
study?
I say it's enough. At that point, you just try and raise your crit damage as much as you can.
Research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth.
Bro was enlightened after
Since
being on the
ancient
verge
days,
of death.
our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan.
As
In fact,
expected,
I'd say that they aren't related at all.
There's always the roughest to do.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
The time?
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were
Delirium.
caught in a delirium of reflective
They don't know.
thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Time to go sicko mode?
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Whoa. Oh, it's all the divinities.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Oh god, not the nickname.
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Go melt it down.
Your nickname is Dromas as well? You must really like those creatures.
Alright. Quickly interrupt to pick up the the butterfly, and also read this. It is a very beautiful view. Alright, time to port us to the other side. Is it gonna be carefully symbol since he's like right in front of us? Yes it is.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet in
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead.
Want me to interrupt the rest of their speech?
I'll take my leave for now.
Welcome to the Demigod Council.
Almost just ran right past him.
Guests.
See if I can dodge it real quick so I can open his chest and read this. And we're even closer. Is that Kephal's thing in there or is that something else?
Lord Anaxagoras, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
Right.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle that the citizens of Akima are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
Ooh.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
Oh my god.
I was fortunate enough
I was
to
just
have the
reminded of
opportunity
Child
to
when she said
discuss a
that.
treatise about the
Remember the rules in
venerationists with your
Leeway?
teacher,
The walls have ears.
Empedocles.
Man, that was some old ass
Yet,
shit.
it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters. Just like how there are two types of people in this world. Geniuses and dimwits.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions.
Where will you stand?
This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of
Oh, this is
Akama
totally going to
in
be the spot where he
centuries.
does that one pose in the trailer.
15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
As if the Black Tide's probably going to let that happen.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Clueless, surely.
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the
Yeah, I don't know
members
why I
of the
remember that
Council of
editor.
Elders.
It's just a weird line too, also.
Don't test my patience with such
We love what the magic the brain can do.
formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes
I
the
could lie, I
guards
thought we were going to
as
start
well.
this whole story
You're well
part
aware
with
how valuable
Castorice, but
Cersei's core
surprisingly enough, we're
will be
focusing
in the
on
Erechrysia that you are desperate
a lot more in Anaxagoras now.
Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
Ooh, yeah, put your words in your mouth.
I understand.
Or however that
After
word
all,
goes.
this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom. Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common
Part of me was
enemy,
debating whether or not I wanted to end it there,
Aglaya.
but
She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
I believe you're aware of Castorice the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven.
He's totally playing the mind games.
The Council of Elders is asking
At least I
for
hope
proof
so,
of my
anyways.
loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh?
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
She wouldn't do that, would she?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan.
Don't tell me they're
In
gonna
my
use
opinion,
like my life as
you
a
should be more
bargaining chip
worried
type of
about
deal
the
where like
impending threat.
if you join us, we can find a way to save
If
your friend.
Aglaya sees me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Agreed.
Dying to know what I'm after, hmm?
Don't tell me he's gonna whip out that read my brain again
I'm the
thing.
reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answers soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Alright, Lygus. Will you present me the opportunity? Or, I guess not me, but Anaxagoras.
Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefale's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the world
they're gonna ban the
bearer.
tourists one day.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefale once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
I'm just
Go
hoping
melt
we're
it down.
approaching a part we can stop soon. I was thinking about doing it earlier before talking to this guy, but I'm reading it now. Also trying to keep an eye out for the butterflies. Oh, speaking of which, there it is. Bait fly. No!
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefale will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefale than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world which is on the brink.
He knows. He knows what we're talking about. He knows.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Okay, let me see how much of the map we have left. If it seems like a lot, we might just stop here. I know it's not exactly the greatest of places, but...
Honestly, this is my first time
we just
going
right
up to
ahead.
Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. All right, we're just a short hike away from Kefale. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Circe's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating?
Uh-oh.
Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Ah, shit, that does not sound good. Take a look at the map. Staircase up. Doesn't seem that long. Oh god, I see a hand sticking out. Surely this won't take another 30 minutes. Or more than 30 minutes.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
The boy is back.
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Huh. It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire,
He's too good to be let go in that moment.
Of destruction?
Hey, Circe's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit?
There's totally gonna be another secret with interacting with all these thingies again, right? Because there was one with the previous one. That was a freaking headache. Shoot, I did not think that was the question he was asking. Was the right one the last one you want? I'm just gonna say attack. Yeah. Break the system. We have a spirit there. Okay. Oh, I see a Zagreus coin on that waterfall. Keep a lookout. Or down low. And over there. There's one on the eyeball over there. I'm gonna guess. Oh, there's a butterfly over there. Okay, so the butterfly and the two Zagreus coins.
Enough about me.
Let's see if we remember.
Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes, it's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
She doesn't remember?
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I
Oh god, is it what I think it is also?
They aren't hallucinations, but
if it is, ain't no way.
The souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
I'm fine.
Right. If you were to say they are fine or not fine.
If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Wish fly.
So, we meet again.
Oh, I see another butterfly on that.
I'm sure you wouldn't mind a snooping ear.
Can you keep going?
The stairs are too much for her.
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I'm wondering if my theory is that those are not the Titans, but the previous people that became demigods and inherited the core flame. In like a previous cycle or something.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove.
Oh, the nickname she used before.
No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
Uh-oh.
Circes?
It's not good. She pee-pee-poo.
Gone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself. Looks like I'm nearly there now. The land of the dead.
There's another firefly down there, and no, that's the Zagreus coin from before. I don't know how high up you can go. I don't know why I'm looking for these now, but...
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
There's gotta be a firefly.
Why are you chanting that too? Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Maybe? Maybe not? Or maybe I haven't walked past it? It was just a chest. Talk to this last thing. Is this going to give us an achievement? I think usually each area has one of, or 3 of these, and then you talk to all of them, you get an achievement. I either missed one, or no achievement.
So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question, but all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then, let me uncover the truth for myself.
He actually is just dying right here.
Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yo, this is really good art. She looks like Castorice. It's totally the other girl. It's totally the other girl. Okay. Cooking Fury. This is Pollux. And then she took over Thanatos' divinity. And then she became Pollux the dragon somehow. When she went mad.
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Yes, I have faith in him.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are
there we
fine.
go. I said it. Sister, huh? Okay, so
Such a pity.
The past.
Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Well, I'm not 100% right yet. Gotta wait to see how the rest of it plays out.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question.
Alright.
The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important. Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
Is that not what has been happening? I thought that was kind of self-explanatory.
What are you thinking about?
Ooh, Hyacinth and Danhung. Okay, this is probably where we're gonna stop after this combo.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree. Events of the past, huh?
I was also a child when I looked up at Circe's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars, and their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree, because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot. Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Circe's.
Draconian god, huh? Well, we got a draconian god of our own.
Others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves. But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky.
Oh god,
The
why do
Grove
birds
has
fly?
a wealth of research on Aquila,
Kevin,
and that is
PTSD.
exactly what we are here for. It's just, I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side. Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh?
And the wicked.
In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide
I would like
will
to believe
pose
that
no
too,
threat
but
to
Power
you
Creep says
anyway.
otherwise.
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
I do love me a confident girl. Oh yeah, no one's left, right? Papyrus! Hey, they mentioned it again. Right, he's never been in this area where there's an actual nighttime. I should not look at the achievements, but I was gonna say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 5 more story achievements, which probably tells me how much more of the story you have to go. So we still got quite a bit. I don't know if I could finish this in 2 more sessions, but it would be nice too. So we'll be back tomorrow night, which is Wednesday night, and Thursday night, finish the story hopefully. If not, then I guess Friday night we'll finish the story. And then I want to say, of course, Friday morning will probably be the ZZZ live stream. Friday night, finish story if we don't finish it Thursday night. And maybe we'll fit one more stream over the weekend to finish up Genshin Exploration. Because I did finish all the local legend stuff off screen for the past few days. So that's done, so all we need to focus on is exploration. Yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by. I'll probably be back around the same time, if not maybe a bit earlier, because technically I was able to start at 10:30, but because the servers weren't even open yet, I decided not to start. So who knows if I'll be able to do it 10:30 to 11 or 9, or we'll see. But yeah, anyways, thank you for everyone that stopped by. Good night. Late. Gotta turn up the alarm or else I'm suffering from a short morning.